What's going on, guys? Pinoy Unlock here, and welcome to another edition of Anything Tenor. And today we're gonna be talking about the new patch that, or I can say an update that has been given to us by DE, which is Overall Prime Update 20.7.0. Now you can find I will link the whole document on the description below for you to read it if you want to read it. Now on this update we got some good news for you guys because we got 4 new augments. 3 of them are for the starter frames, and the way I see it, these are really good augments, not like the ones from the ambulance which are completely trash. If you were there and let's get on with it. So the first one that we are gonna be checking out is called Chromatic Blade. Now this is for your boy Excalibur, the poster child of Warframe. Now what it does is Exalted Blade's damage type changes depending on energy color, and status chance is increased by 50%. Now that's a good percent. You know how many Exalted Blades you can throw, so that 50% is gonna be really meaningful. Um, my idea in here is it's not about the damage, but it's about the effects. I mean, the status. That's what I'm aiming for. Now, if you have a weapon that is, what I think what it does is, let's say you have a plain weapon, a melee weapon, and then you have a red color on your energy. Um, Now you will have heat on your exalted blade. So when you cast it, your enemies should go up in flames. Now, what does it do? It it induces panic, so they cannot shoot at you. They cannot attack you for a duration, and then do your thing, kill them. I'm assuming that it can be combined to whatever uh, mods you have on your melee weapon. So I tested it, and I will show you in this video on how it works. And just my idea on this is really on the status of the damage. Is I feel like it's really negligible, but the additional status chance for Exalted Blade is really gonna help him, especially if you choose, to have them like on a stun. The way the energy works is just like on Chroma. If you have white or black, it's gonna be cold. Purple gonna be electricity. Red is gonna be heat. Green is gonna be toxic. So there's that, and just check this out. I have this test footage gonna be like around 6 minutes. I tested it, so just to make sure that it works the way I was thinking. So we are gonna be testing the new Chromatic Blade um, augment for Excalibur, as you can see in here. Now, this is just a simple build that I have. I used to have Intensify in here. I use it for the Chrome. I believe the Draco days. So this has nothing to do with the build. So I chose the energy color like red, so we will have heat. So we know that my Exalted Blade will have heat. Now, what we are to discover in here is the effects if we combine it with other mods. So right now we don't have any mods. So I know what will happen is what you call it, your Exalted Blade will have a status chance. So he should come up with flames, and right there you can see, like I said, another additional crowd control for you. And the heat because of the color. Now we will combine, let's put another mod, north meaning cold. So right there, if you want to know what's gonna happen, what should happen, If we combine it with heat, it should have blast. Okay, so let's just put on cold now for now. Okay, so let's do it again. So right now, what should happen is, the status chance of blast is knockdown effect. Oh, there we go. Knockdown. Oh, this is gonna be bad ass for Excalibur. Now, let's see what's gonna happen if we combine it with, let's say, molten impact. What I'm thinking is it's just gonna have more damage, but we will still have a blast effect. Okay, so let's see what's gonna happen. Excuse me. There we go. We still have blast effect. He's not getting knocked down because he's blind. So there we go. He got knocked down the moment he was out of blind. Oh my god, he's gonna kill me. It's a level 120 and we have nothing in here. So just like I said, as I predict. So what happens if we have another one? So let's say this we have viral. Okay, viral, and so we should have another one, right? We have heat. So there's gonna be two effects that we should see: a viral, and she's gonna go up in flames. That is what we should see. Yeah, we can blind her. There we go. That's a viral, and that is the heat. You see how it works now? So whatever mods that you have in your melee weapon, it will combine with that. So let's see if we have what else we have. So we all know that the mods go from left to right, and then so let's add electricity. Now if these were added, so we will have radiation, right? So we should see radiation and viral. More energy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got radiation and viral. No more no more heat effects, she's not gonna burst into flame because we combine it. Okay, there we go. We died. So the last test that we're gonna do is, well, we don't really have to do it because we know that if I put in molten impact here, it's still gonna be radiation and viral because it will just uh, have an additional, heat damage for for the exalted blade. Remember that exalted blade will have its own effects now, its own its own status depending on the color that you have now. Now it will interact with any other mods that you have here. Now my favorite is viral, and um you see here we have viral, and then with the heat on your exalted blade, you have their points. They're gonna burst in flame, and those flames also gonna do some damage. So that's my favorite status combination. So it's really up to you. I just showed you how it will work. Okay, so I hope this helps. So the next one is guided effigy. Now this is for chroma support ability. It's as you can see in here, it says cast and hold to make effigy move to your aim point, deals 2000 damage per second to enemies in its path, and roars on arrival, stunning nearby enemies. So my idea on this is gonna be a really great for Chroma, because we know Chroma, he doesn't have any crowd control. So let's say your Vex armor is like, gonna go down, or you just have a huge amount of energy that you're not using. This is gonna be where you can use them. So here's what's gonna happen is you need your shield to go up, so you want your enemy to stop hitting you. Then just throw your effigy on them, and then boom, they're gonna get stunned. So I have a test video in here, so I'm gonna show you. Okay, so let's test the guided effigy in here. We already see what it can do, so let's see how it works first. So first thing is we're gonna cast and hold. That's what it says on the card. Casted it, still holding, it's not moving. Releasing the portability, it's moving here. Okay, so that's how it works. It's just like Ivara's arrow. You gotta hold it a bit. Once you see the red button or the red circle, you can release the portability, and then it will go there. So I'm assuming if I tap the portability, it will come back. Okay, there we go. So let's test it on the enemies. Oh, we got a corpus tech. No, let's not pick something that can shoot at us. So we're just testing this, and there we go. Okay. Well, I'm not sure about that. Well, there's the roar. He got stunned, but whoa, where are you guys going? I'm right here. That's quite a range, you know. Oh, okay, you see it? And then he got stunned. So, hmm. Well, it's a powerful tool, but then again, you're kind of like exposed, because let me show it to you why. Because remember, if you cast your fourth ability, your armor is just not gonna be as tough as it was. So let's pick something that can shoot. There we go. Corrupted crew. Yeah, that's like three of them. These are just level 80. Whoa. Ah, Taxon. You're killing me. Wait. What's going on? There we go. Okay. We got some armor. Okay. There we go. He got stunned. I'm gonna throw it in there. And yeah, he killed them. So that's pretty much just like what I said earlier. It will stun. It's a good crowd control. So if you have, whatever it is your color, well, we all know that if you have cold, it will freeze the enemies. Not freeze, actually. It's just gonna give a cold proc. Since we have heat, we will be having again the guided effigy. When you shed your skin, you're a little bit exposed because it gives you a 50% minus armor. So, but you get the idea of where this is going. So I hope this showcase help. So the next one is Magnetized Discharge. As the name implies, it's for Mag, another starter Warframe. What it does is manually detonate magnetized by recasting on the target enemies. Enemies hit have a 50% chance to become disarmed. So you know how magnetized works. You cast it on the enemy, it will have a bubble. Enemies getting magnetized on them. Now you can recast it on that enemy and the magnetize will explode. Now I do not know the range of it, but the effect is it will have a 50% chance to disarm the enemies that get hit by that blast. So what I'm thinking is this is a really good for mech against corpus and Grineers, of course, because they won't have the guns, 50% chance, but we know you can spam magnetize. So pretty much if it's a good range, it will you practically most likely get rid of all their weapons. This is gonna be a really powerful one if it does what I'm saying. Unfortunately, I don't have a test video of it because I cannot get it quite yet. You can get it, I believe, from New Loca and Training Sequence. I'm on the other side of the syndicate. Um, Maybe in the future videos I can get one. So there's that, but it's pretty much what it says. It's for magnetized. You can detonate it and the enemy seat will become disarmed. That's a 50% chance. So let's move on to the next one. The last one is Transistor Shield. Now this is for Volt, the other starter frame. So it's pretty simple. Of what it does is allies can pick up electric shield. The shield that Volt's create that you can pick up, and then you can use your sidearm. So allies can also pick them up now, and then 100% of damage absorbed will be added to Bolt's static discharge. So the shield, if it's getting hit by the enemies, it will absorb the damage, 100% of it, and then when Bolt hit this the static discharge, it will those damages will be applied to the static discharge. So pretty simple. And again, I have the mod, but I just didn't test it because I cannot find anybody to playing solo, man. It's sad thing for me. Okay, so that's it for the mod. So let's talk about other fixes that I think is kind of cool to know. So a fix that they have is for Ash Fatal Teleport now. Let's read up in here what they said that they changed in here. Ash Fatal Teleport Augment will now only rotate the target so their back is facing you. Before, would rotate to the front or back since many weapons don't have frontal finishers. Now, I I didn't know that this is what's happening with Ash Fatal Teleport, but I know that the mod, I feel like it's clunky because sometimes I teleport to an enemy, it doesn't do any finishing moves. So maybe this is the reason, because yeah, I noticed that sometimes I ended up the enemies is facing in front of me. I'm like, okay, I guess it doesn't work that much, but I didn't really report it to D or anything because there's another augment mod that that works out there and much better. I don't really use this one, but I guess now I might be using this one. Because what should happen now is when you teleport, the enemy will rotate so that you are facing the back of the enemy. So it you should always end up facing the back of your enemy, or the enemy's back will be faced on you, or you get the idea. Okay, another fix is on excavation. Now, they added more spawns, so it says here slightly increased enemy count when you have more excavators deployed than players to help balance the flow of spawn enemies mostly experienced in solo mode. So, in solo mode, if you have two excavators running, I think the other one is not getting some enemies, so therefore you're not getting those power pickups to power up those drills. So I guess it's a fix. Well, I do hope they fix the survival also, because I am noticing survival. There's not much enemies out there. The last one that I noticed is frost freeze not doing AOE damage. They fixed that. So again, I have a link below of what this update does, so you can read up the rest. The other things are mostly for cosmetics, some for overrun. I think the video has gone long enough. I don't want to take up any longer. So there you go. I hope this video helps and guides you. I hope you find it useful. Have fun playing Warframe. See you in game, guys. Bye.